This podcast involves tessellations. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify a tessellation, name it, and be able to create an original tessellation of your own. Please take a moment to copy the lesson title and today's date into your notebook now. Pause the video. Let's start with a quick definition. Tessellations, or tiling, is when a surface is covered with a pattern of flat shapes so that there are no gaps and no overlaps. Please take a moment to copy this definition into your notes now. Pause the video. Now, there are three different types of tessellation. We're going to begin with regular tessellation. A regular tessellation is a pattern made by repeating a regular polygon. That would be a square, a triangle, or a hexagon, as you see here. Please take a moment to copy this definition and one or two of these diagrams that you see below into your notes. It's important to note there are only three regular tessellations, those created by triangles, squares, and hexagons. Please pause the video now. Next up would be semi-regular tessellations. A tessellation that is made of two or more regular polygons. The pattern at each vertex must be the same. So let's take a look at the one that we have here. If I take a look at this vertex right here, we have one hexagon and four triangles. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. So this would be a 3, 3, 3, 3, 6 tessellation. We'll get to naming these here in a bit. Now let's look at any other spot on the same one. Let's go to the next one around. One hexagon, 4 triangles. One hexagon, 4 triangles. One hexagon, 4 triangles. One hexagon, 4 triangles. And one hexagon, 4 triangles. So it's the same all the way around that one hexagon. Let's pick another one, any one that has itself completely surrounded. One hexagon and 4 triangles. One hexagon and 4 triangles. One hexagon and 4 triangles. This pattern works throughout the entire tessellation, making this an actual tessellation. Please take a moment to copy the definition of a semi-regular tessellation into your notes, and I'll give you an example that's easier to draw into your notes as well in a minute. Here's a much easier semi-regular tessellation. I'd like you to try and copy this diagram into your notes to the best of your ability. Go ahead and pause the video and do that now. Alright, so let's check to make sure this is a tessellation. If I look at this intersection right here, I have 2 triangles and 2 hexagons. Those are 2 3-sided shapes and 2 6-sided shapes. So that would make this a 3, 3, 6, 6 tessellation. Let's check another vertex. Yep, 2 hexagons, 2 triangles. 2 hexagons, 2 triangles. 2 hexagons, 2 triangles, 2 hexagons, 2 triangles, 2 hexagons, 2 triangles, 2 hexagons, 2 triangles. Everywhere I look, every vertex has 2 hexagons and 2 triangles, making this a semi-regular tessellation, 3, 3, 6, 6. And just for the fun of it, here's a semi-regular tessellation with 3 shapes. Let's take a look at one of the vertexes. Here we have a 12-sided shape, a 6-sided shape, and a 4-sided shape. So that would be a 4, 6, 12, 4, 6, 12, 4, 6, 12, 4, 6, 12, 4, 6, 12, 4, 6, 12, 4, 6, 12, 4, 6, 12, 4, 6, 12, 4, 6, 12, 4, 6, 12. The whole thing involves those 3 shapes. So you can have ones that are more complicated with more than just 2 or 3 different regular polygons. You do not have to copy this into your notes. Now, I've been listing off these random numbers in an effort to name these tessellations. Let's take a look at how we actually do this. In order to name a tessellation, first you're going to pick a vertex, that's the point where multiple lines meet. You're going to go around that vertex and write down how many sides each polygon has. So let's say it had a rectangle, a triangle, and a hexagon. The square has 4 sides, triangle has 3, and the hexagon has 6. And then you're going to order those numbers from least to greatest, so that would be 3, 4, 6. So that would be a 3, 4, 6 tessellation. Please take a moment to copy down everything that you see on this page now. Pause the video. Alright, so this is the tessellation we saw earlier. Let's take a minute and walk through our steps. Step 1, pick a vertex. Step 2, write down the shapes, the number of sides for each shape that you see. I see a hexagon, triangle, hexagon, triangle. And then my last step, put them in order. So that would be 3, 3, 6, 6. So this would be a 3, 3, 6, 6 tessellation. Alrighty, now this one's yours to practice on. I want you to pick a vertex, write down the number of sides for each shape that you run into, and then order them from least to greatest. Pause the video now to name that tessellation. Alrighty, let's give it a shot. Here we have this one. I have a hexagon, triangle, 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 and I've made it all the way around. Put it least to greatest. Well, that was the weirdest way to start then, huh? 3, 3, 3, 3, 6. That's the name of this tessellation, a 3, 3, 3, 3, 6 tessellation. Alrighty, one last tessellation just for you guys. Go ahead and name that tessellation. Pause the video now. Alright, let's walk through it. Start by picking a vertex. I see a hexagon, square, and a 12-sided shape. So, let's put them in order from lowest to greatest. 4, 6, 12. It's the name of our tessellation. Tessellation 4, 6, 12. Alrighty, that concludes our tessellations lesson. Please go to eBackpack and download the tessellations project and begin. Make sure you collect unnecessary supplies from class.